Hi, I'm Denise Deelwart. And if you're at a point in your life where something just no longer fits and you keep questioning yourself, overthinking everything and going round and round and round in your head, this is for you. A lot of women tell themselves they're stuck, and they're not. They've stopped trusting themselves, and that changes everything. Because once you stop trusting yourself, even the very next right step feels so hard. So let's talk about what's really going on here. Because once you see it, everything starts to make more sense. You are not stuck. You have stopped trusting yourself. And that's why you keep circling in the same decisions, the same patterns, and the same life that no longer fits. You already know that something is off, don't you? You already know it. You can feel it. And you know that you've outgrown something. Maybe it's a role, a relationship, a way of living, even a version of yourself. But instead of moving, you hesitate. You second guess yourself. And then you go back into your head. You talk yourself out of what you already know. That's not confusion. That is loss of self-trust. And I know this because I've seen it again and again and again in so many women. I've seen what happens when a woman has spent years surviving, carrying far too much, being the strong one, putting herself last, and overriding what she knows deep down. You see, from the outside, it looks like indecision. But underneath, it is so much deeper, so much deeper. She no longer backs herself. And once that happens, everything feels harder than it should. Decisions feel heavier. Change feels so risky. You look outside of yourself. Oh, what's the answer? But you already have those answers. You wait for permission. You wait for certainty. I need to be certain before I move. You wait for someone else to confirm what you already know. And while you're waiting, your life stays exactly the same. It doesn't change. That is why so many women stay in situations that no longer fit them. Not because they're weak, not because they're incapable, not because they're broken. They stay because they no longer trust themselves enough to move. What if it doesn't work out? And you know what? Self-trust does not disappear overnight. It gets worn down. It gets worn down when you silence what you feel. It gets worn down when you keep the peace instead of speaking the truth. How many times have you done that? It gets worn down when you become the capable one, the fixer, the one everyone leans on. It gets worn down when survival becomes your normal. Yeah? It also gets worn down every time you abandon yourself in small ways and then call it strength. How are you abandoning yourself and calling it strength? After enough years of doing that, a woman can be standing at a clear crossroads in her life and still not trust what she knows. She hovers. She calls it overthinking. Oh, I wish I could stop overthinking. Oh, it's just uncertainty. It's confusion. I'm just stuck. But that is not what is happening. She has stopped backing herself. And that's why she goes round and round and round and round. That's why she tells herself she needs more time, more clarity, more proof. But the issue is not what she doesn't know. The issue is that she no longer trusts what she knows. And boy, does that come at a cost, a huge cost. Because when you stop trusting yourself, you start living disconnected from your own inner voice. You know, we all have our own inner voice. You start doubting your instincts. You shrink your truth. You betray what you feel so that you can stay comfortable, be accepted, or be safe. And that is how women end up living in old survival identities for way too long. Hey, you're still functioning, still coping, still doing what needs to be done. But you're not at peace. You're not aligned. And you're not whole. And boy, is that exhausting. It is so exhausting. So if your life no longer fits and you keep circling in the same doubts, the same fears, the same decisions, stop making it mean there's something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing wrong with you. But there is something that needs to be faced. And it's a hard truth sometimes. You have stopped trusting yourself. And until you deal with that, absolutely nothing changes. Your life will stay exactly the same. Your next chapter will not be built by overthinking. You can think and think and think and think as much as you like, but you have to start trusting yourself again. It will not be built by waiting. I'll just wait a little bit longer. No, it won't be rebuilt by waiting or by time. It'll not be built by asking more people what they think. Hey, what do you think I should do here? Do you think I should do this? Or what do you think of this color? It will not be built by asking more people. It simply won't. Because you already know what to do, but you don't trust yourself. It starts by you telling yourself the truth. And this is where self-trust starts to come back. And it doesn't come back in one leap, not in a perfect plan, but in honest moments. Hey, this no longer fits. This is costing me. Oh, I'm tired of overriding myself. And I know something needs to change. And I'm really ready to start listening to myself again. That is wisdom. That is your wisdom. You asking yourself better questions. And so many women have been trained out of trusting that wisdom. We have been trained to trust somebody else. Trained to minimize it, explain it away, delay it, stay nice. Hey, stay practical, and even stay reasonable. And the big one is to stay small. But there comes a point where staying reasonable is just another way of staying disconnected from yourself. And that point needs to be named. Because becoming whole is not about becoming someone else. It's about coming back to yourself. It's about rebuilding your self-trust. It's about releasing and letting go of old identities. You know, the old identities that kept you safe, but no longer let you live. It's about standing in your own truth again. Backing yourself. Having your own back, not expecting somebody else to have your back, but you having your own back. It's about becoming more honest, more grounded, more aligned, and more whole. So, if you've been calling yourself stuck, ask yourself a far better question. And that question is, where have I stopped trusting myself? Because the moment you see that clearly, you stop trying to fix yourself. You're not broken. You don't have to fix yourself. You're becoming whole. And that's when you start returning to yourself. And that's where real change begins. So, if this hit home for you, let this be your reminder that you are not broken. You are not failing. You're simply in a season where no longer fits the woman you've become. And the next chapter begins by learning to trust yourself again. You really don't need to become someone else moving forward. You could never become someone else moving forward. But you need to stop abandoning yourself. Because why? This is where self-trust really begins. So if this spoke to you, come and join my Becoming Whole with Denise Facebook community. That's where we have real conversations about what it means to become whole and when life no longer fits. The link is below. Now I'd like you to tell me in the comments, what is one area of your life where you know it's time to trust yourself again?